Hi ladies, this is Shirley, and this is day number 9 of my 30-day Sea Challenge for Club Afia. And you'll remember that Club Afia is the club for women where there are no borders. And there are no borders because we are virtual, we are online, and so we reach everywhere, and because we intentionally reach out to women all around the world, everywhere women are. And women, of course, are everywhere. Okay, I was being silly. It is Saturday, it is day number 9, and I thank you very much again for walking with me on this part of my journey. I am in my kitchen, but I'm not cooking today because I was invited out for lunch. We're allowed to do things like that. Now, restaurants are open and we're allowed to visit and hang out in small groups, so I'm going to have lunch with some friends I haven't had a long sit-down, hangout, chat with for quite a while, for 3-4 months or something. But I had said yesterday that I would talk to you about Friday, what Friday means to me, and how I use this. I use Friday as a point of reference, a transition point, a place that bookends my week. It's a place, a time when, if I'm planning something, I might begin planning it on Friday, or I might actually start the thing on Friday. I might set Friday as the start date. And Friday came to be because years ago, I was working in the United States. My boss used to leave early on Friday afternoons. He was Jewish. He'd go to, have Seder and synagogue and so on. And one afternoon he was leaving and I was still there Friday afternoon. He said, "Young woman, what are you doing here? You don't have to stay so late." And I said, "Thank you, sir." And then I started taking early leave. I started leaving early on Fridays, and it became a practice. And so when I started working for myself, I started doing that. I stopped working at 3 o'clock on Friday afternoons, and whatever it is I wanted to do was what I did. I was the only person who scheduled me or made any decisions for my life between 3 o'clock Friday morning and Friday afternoon and sometime Saturday morning. Friday is one of the times I take off for myself every week. I have a couple others. I do Sunday morning is my downtime also, alone time. And sometimes during the week, if I need to, I take a time. But Fridays, I was born on a Friday, so being able to do this on a Friday it just fell seamlessly into place. I was also born early in the morning, so I love early mornings. And I very often get up early in the morning, sometimes at 2-3 o'clock in the mornings, and then the 5-6 o'clock hour, when the world is just beginning to light up, is beautiful. I love that for my alone time. So Fridays, I get up early, as I normally do, and sometimes I get up even earlier. And I do something. Friday is when in my workout, I push myself to my limit and beyond. In my workout, and I work out pretty much every day of the week, I do something to keep myself healthy and physically strong. We talked about that earlier this week, the importance of taking care of our bodies as best we can. And so I get up early on Fridays, and I go for a long hike, or I do a long stretch of hot yoga, or something more than I did. If it's a weight training day, then I do more sets or something. But Friday is an intense day, yes? And then I go to work, or if I'm on holiday, I go do something else. And then at 3 o'clock in the afternoon, the world changes, the world shifts and becomes only Shirley's world. The only person who makes a decision for me after 3 o'clock in the afternoon is Shirley, and I do whatever I want to do. If I want to continue working, I continue working. If I want to stop, I stop. If I want to be alone, I go be alone. If I want to hang out with friends, I go hang out with friends. If I want to eat a tub of ice cream, I eat a tub of ice cream. Yes? And this is my Friday to Saturday morning, sometimes Saturday morning. So here's my advice. We've talked before about the importance of taking time for yourself, taking alone time, self-time, me time. This might be something you want to look at. Friday is the end of the week, or your birthday. Whichever day of the week you were born, you could choose that to take some time out and let everybody around you know. Everybody in my life knows at 3 o'clock in the afternoon on a Friday, I only do it if I want to. So take some time for yourself, schedule the time, let everybody know, and very often you'll find that for the most part they respect that. Of course, things happen and you might have to make some accommodations here and there. That's okay. That's perfectly normal. but let everybody know that is your time. Remind yourself that is your time, and schedule it so that you take it and do whatever it is you want to do with it. Yes? I also, when I spoke to you yesterday, I was wearing white. And that's another thing I do on Fridays. On Fridays, I dress in white. That came out of some years ago. A friend of mine was doing a spiritual exercise in which she was required to wear white for a period of time. And I helped her organize her wardrobe because I like to do things like that. And in the process, got some white stuff for myself. And I don't know how or where or why, along the line, I thought, Fridays, my Friday day, my day, which is Friday, every Friday I'm going to wear white. During the week I wear whatever, I wear, but on Fridays it is only white. And so my friends all know that too, and it's become part of who I am. These are some of the ways in which we define ourselves and create the selves that we want, and the selves that we want people to see and get to know. So in the process of exploring ourselves, we find these things that work for us, that helps us cement and put a foundation under us, a guide, a transition point, a reference point. Yes? See if that can work for you. Maybe not white, choose your favorite color. Whatever your favorite color might be, whatever color makes you feel good. Okay? So that's my Saturday. It's a short one today because I said I'm going out to lunch, and I'm wishing you a wonderful, wonderful weekend. Have a fabulous weekend. Whatever it is you decide to do, just do whatever you feel like doing, or if there's something you need to do it as best you possibly can. And I look forward to seeing you tomorrow on day number 10. Drop me a line and let me know how the poem worked for you, how your I am poem worked for you. Let me know if there's anything important came up for you, anything you want to share. Yes, and yes, share this video. And remember that Club Afia is all about women, and we are populating our website with all kinds of wonderful, amazing, wonderful, useful information for women. So check it out, clubafia.com, clubafia.com. And when you're ready, join us. Membership is $30 a year. That's $2.50 a month. And we do all kinds of things, these kinds of recordings. We are working on the Afia Academy. We're building that out so you can take courses. Some will be free, some will have a small fee. And we have all kinds of resources online. Some are already available to everybody, and some, the clubhouse is restricted just to members. But the resource center is open to everybody. So go check us out, have fun. Let me know if there's anything you'd like to see. Let me know if you have any questions. There's a pop-up box, and you can send me a message off the website or just down here in Facebook. Take good care of yourselves. I will see you soon. I'll see you tomorrow for day 10.